talk about the murder weapon, or alleged murder weapon, the K-bar. But before we do, I want to say thank you guys so much for your support and watching my video. If you are new here, thank you so much for clicking on it. I hope you stick around and you learn something from my videos. All right, the most famous fixed blade knife in the US is the USMC K-bar. This knife was made for hand-to-hand combat. It was designed to be a fighting knife. The 7-inch long blade is about 1.5 inches wide, and it's penetrable from any angle. The purpose of the K-bar is to be an efficient way to take down an enemy during combat in the event of a firearm jam or failure. It is not a good hunting knife for anything other than slicing or stabbing. The K-bar also has many other uses in the field, such as slicing through vines or trees, bushes, branches. It is made to be a multi-use tool, so it's a weapon and it comes in handy for a lot of other things. However, it would be more useful if a hunter found themselves in a sticky situation with a bear or an animal that was a threat. That's kind of like the briefest explanation that I can give you, but feel free to do your own research on the K-bar. All of that aside, there are replicas of this knife, as well as knives similar to it, and I don't believe that it's been confirmed that this was a K-bar, just that that's what they are assuming it is based on, I would assume, injury. But without actually finding the weapon, I don't know if there's any way to know for sure, but the injuries would be different because of the hilt on the K-bar. As you can see here, a wound would have this little bruising from the hilt. So I would assume that in looking at injuries, they have noticed this pattern, and that's why they are saying that it is possibly a K-bar or something very similar to it. Now, this is something that I was thinking about, and it probably means nothing, but I'm just taking you into my mind for a minute and all the things I think about. I'm going over a case. I know you can buy a K-bar, but they're also issued as a weapon to Marines. And I don't know if they're issued to other branches. I just know Marines for sure because my ex-husband is a Marine. I do know that my ex probably wouldn't part with that knife no matter what. He was deployed 4 times during the war in Afghanistan and the war in Iraq with an infantry unit, and I know he used it. It became sentimental to him, and I'm not trying to say that whoever did this was in the Marines or that it was a military-issued weapon. All I'm throwing out there is that if it was, that's probably why no one's found it. Whoever it belonged to wouldn't just have tossed it out. Some of these K-bars are collector's pieces. They're also not super cheap. I mean, if we're thinking of a college student, that's kind of pricey, depending on the size, because now they have different size blades. They even have one that's serrated now, not just a straight edge. We don't know a lot of that detailed information. And for a good purpose. We can get into that in another video. In this scenario, I would say find the suspect, find the weapon, and vice versa. Find the weapon, find the suspect. I personally do not think that these two are separate entities. I believe that whoever did this still has the weapon in their possession. But of course, this could just be some random K-bar or random replica or similar knife to the K-bar that someone used for hunting. Dime a dozen. Maybe it didn't mean anything to them, or maybe they knew because it could identify them, they're hanging on to it. But that's going to bring me to my next topic, which is the 3 Jacks. Jack Showalter was a hunter, or should I say is a hunter, and there are many photos of Jack Showalter out on the hunt, starting from when he was pretty young. And one of the photos, there's even a knife pictured in the background that does look similar to the K-bar. And we will be going into the Jacks in my next video. That's my thing about the murder weapon. I do believe that whoever did this, if it was in fact a K-bar, they probably still have it in their possession. It wouldn't be a knife that someone would just toss away. Many people take trophies. This weapon could be the trophy. That's all I got for you on that, and I will talk to you on the next one. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, and see you later.